On today's episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, we're going to be talking about the Xbox Series X Quick Resume feature is not working right anymore. Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay has leaked, and also the PS5 controller now supports on Steam. All this and much more on this episode of Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, welcome back to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punisher305, and with me as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
I hope you're happy.
Yeah, I am, but why?
Because I was playing Shadowlands.
Okay.
You got me out of that.
I have not found the bad reviews.
Because podcast. This is Shadowlands.
And this is podcast.
Right.
Podcast over Shadowlands.
No.
Yes.
Bad.
No, you bad.
Bad Punisher.
I don't like you right now, Willie. Just because you call me bad Punisher.
You know what? Get in fucking line.
Oh, all right. You know what? I am going to get in line. In line for the Black Friday deals that we're going to be having soon. And also, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps. Description down below. Copy the promo code. Click on the link. Paste it on the shopping cart. And that's 10% right there, guys. Also, some timestamps, which pretty much are going to include everything we're going to be talking about today. For those that don't know. If you want to click on a specific story, you can. And you get to see all the things that we're going to be talking about. But if you want to listen to the whole... the whole podcast, that's awesome for us. That's actually awesome. Thank you. And please, guys, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just to know we'll come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. 2 video game podcasts in the beginning and the end of the week, and 1 movie podcast smack down in the middle. And also, guys, just to give you a quick reminder, this Friday we're not going to have a show because it's the holiday. And we're going to be doing a lot of shopping. And I really doubt that anybody's going to be listening to a show while they're out there cybering, looking for freaking all the cool deals out there.
Whoa.
What?
Don't say that they're going to be cybering.
You know what? I forgot about that term. And now you said that. Yes, I understand now completely. You guys going to be doing cyber shopping. Better?
Yeah? That'll work.
Yeah. With your pants down. And you're going to be looking for awesome deals.
Well, I mean, sometimes it's good to sometimes it's good to go to the stores because sometimes they have pants half off.
God, that would have been a perfect segue.
Too late.
I know. But guys, let's get started with today's episode. So, 2 weeks after launch, Xbox Series X Quick Resume feature isn't working great anymore. For several days now after launch, the new Xbox Series X and S Assassin's Creed Valhalla supported the console with best new feature, which is Quick Resume, and it looks like it's not even appearing to work anymore. Something's up, and Xbox needs to explain very big on what's going on here. Willie, can you share us more insight about this?
Well, to be fair, it worked at launch, but they noticed that there was a bug with certain games. And as a result, they've changed how they do Quick Resume. Now it's not a matter of, all games support it from the beginning. No, now it looks like certain games, they turned it off, and certain games have to be approved to have it on.
That's weird.
They have to be updated individually.
Isn't that a strange thing to do, though? Geez.
No, I mean, it may be a little heavy-handed. But let's be serious. People just finished spending $500 plus on a new console. If they bought the Series X, they don't want to go and start having their games all acting crazy.
Understandable.
Now it sucks because that Quick Resume was touted as a next gen feature, quote unquote, and not having it working properly so soon after launch is not a good look. But things happen.
I agree. I agree. Things do happen, especially like the whole thing with the PS5. the whole thing with the load screens that we were pretty much briefly talking about, and Activision has load screens, which I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
why? But we briefly
Yeah.
talked about it, and just like this, the same scenario, shit happens because it does. No matter how you look at it, nothing is perfect in this world, guys. But as long as you're having fun with the game and it doesn't bother you, fuck it.
I think that sometimes people put way too much stock into one specific feature or another and saying, this is next gen. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I mean, you brought the PS5 here.
Yes.
I played Miles Morales. It's just a game.
Yeah.
It may be a pretty looking game,
It's a very nice game.
but it's just a game.
It is. It's not
All the talk-
fucking. It's not something revolutionary. Like, oh my god, did you see how he threw that web? Ah, man.
I will say-
I've never played a Spider-Man game, and I thought that was actually pretty entertaining. That's all.
I will say that all this talk about 4K 60
Mhm.
is funny, considering that in Miles Morales, Spider-Man Miles Morales, you can pick either 4K or 60.
Yeah. Which I was like, that's pretty weird and unusual, and it looks
to be
nice
fair-
either way.
To be fair, it's, they do upscale and it looks pretty crisp, even in 60 frames.
I agree.
The only thing is that there's no ray tracing. So if you want performance, you're basically disabling ray tracing, and you're not getting full 4K. You're getting upscaled 4K. If you want it to look as pretty as possible, you're stuck at 30 frames per second. Is that a deal breaker? No, of course not. As long as the game is fun, who cares what it looks like? I'm talking to a guy who still plays Minecraft. But the amount of trash I heard people saying, to the point where this is going to make the consoles better than PC. Slow your roll there.
I laugh at them for that part. That part is actually too funny.
Slow your roll. First of all that matters is that you enjoy the games, not which console has the best visuals. And second of all, it's not that important. I mean, if you really have, if you set your self-importance to be dependent on whether or not the console that you like is the best one, you need to rethink a couple things.
You need a hobby.
No, I mean, video games is a hobby.
Yeah. But still,
I
you
mean,
need a hobby.
my room is a perfect example of how much of a hobby video games can be.
But man, look, again, you just said it yourself. If you're having fun with the game, no matter how it looks or whatever, just enjoy it. Period.
That's it.
But let's talk about something more interesting, Willie, and it's Jim Ryan on the PS5 stocks, which absolutely everything is sold.
When it comes to PS5.
Yeah. So I'm here so what are you trying to say there, Jimmy? That you can't buy stocks for the PS5 or...
No. You can't buy any more PS5s.
No, okay. Because I was here
They've gone through the entire stock of PS5s.
So
Not that you can't buy stock in Sony.
I was gonna say, like, you can't buy stock in fucking PS5 because it says stocks. So I was here so we can't buy stocks for PS5. What the fuck?
No, on
But
PS5
now
stock, as far as how many consoles they have left for sale.
Eesh, Jesus.
So if you
Christ.
have one, you're one of the lucky ones.
Yes, I am.
Or you're not. I mean, I don't know. You're not getting 4K 60. You're not getting no load screens. Quick resume isn't working in some cases. I mean, you guys bought PS4s.
Yeah,
There, I said it.
And they're
You guys
big,
bought PS4s.
a giant PS4 with a little upscaling.
Yep.
But
I'm being an ass, but
No,
whatever.
fuck that,
In my
man.
defense, I don't care.
yeah, man, it looks like the whole thing with PS5, it's just not in stock. Everything is sold. So if you got one, pretty much like Willie's saying, cherish that fucker. And don't be an asshole and go on there and be like, yeah, we're gonna sell it for $700-800 for just the console itself.
Oh, that's gonna happen no matter what. I
Yeah,
saw one
but
that
I'm just saying.
someone was selling it for $4,000.
Yeah, but that's being a total dickhead, and I don't appreciate
Well, yeah,
shit.
it's being a total dickhead, but there's no law against being a dickhead.
You're right. It's true though. But still, man, I mean, don't have to. You know that everyone's going through some tough times, and then to be like, hey, you really want this PS5? Sure. How about if you sell me your kidney with your car and you have one? Look, man, I could wait. If that was the case, if I didn't get this PS5, I can wait. I'm not desperate enough to go buy one, but I do thank God that I got mine. But still,
I will tell people that are feeling the crunch and want to get their hands on one badly, don't buy it from these people. Don't buy it from scalpers.
No, you can wait for the store.
Don't give them the justification for doing what they're doing.
Exactly.
All right? They're making people spend 2-3 times the amount that they would normally spend just so they can go and have that under the Christmas tree. Don't do that.
Yeah.
It sucks, but don't.
No. Willie has a big point there. There's no need for it, guys. Just wait. If you can't get it now, okay, I understand that it's like a need, a necessity, like, oh my God, I need to buy it. But you guys can wait it out. There's no need for it.
I can't understand the mentality that, oh my God, I need to have this.
It's true.
Listen, there's more important things in this world than whether or not you get a console.
Like what?
Like being healthy.
True.
Like having food.
That too.
As much as I love video games, I would trade my video games for and not even in a New York minute. I would trade all my video games if it meant that my kids will be good and that I'd be without any needs.
Indeed.
Any real needs.
Yeah. So big
like
fan for
Scarlett
guys.
Johansson's phone number, real needs.
We can make that happen.
No, you can't. No, you can't. As a matter of fact, don't, because I don't want to go to jail.
On the topic of PS5, guys, if you had, look, here's actually a plus for people that don't have a PlayStation 5 yet. You guys can get a PlayStation 5 controller right now because Steam is actually supporting them, and that's actually pretty cool news. Full support. Yeah, I didn't know that they were really going to do this, but they did it. The PS5 new controller, the DualSenses, now works on Steam. Valve announced the controller support over the weekend. So, guys, if you can't afford a PS5 right now, but go get the controller. You can play on Steam, and that's actually half there. If you have a kick-ass console with a cool controller, fuck it, dude. I say go for it.
The shit thing is.
Hmm?
Yeah. If you all have a nicely decked out PC, you can't upgrade PCs either because the scalpers have gotten all the video cards.
Oh my God.
All the GPUs and the new AMD CPUs scalped to hell.
Bro, they should be freaking arrested. I hate that.
It's not illegal.
I know it's not.
It's scummy.
It is.
It's scummy, but it's not illegal.
Still, an ass whooping is needed.
No, an ass whooping of the highest order.
Yeah, because you don't take CPUs like that.
I would go back in time to my old private school when I was for first or fourth grade, and I would get the principal's paddle that she called the Board of Education.
Yeah.
And I would take that and I would smack any scalper upside the head with that. Yeah, it's a business. You're making money. Okay, there's nothing wrong again, but you're still a dickhead. It's the truth.
Yeah, no, that's true. But you know what, man? Fuck them. They're gonna get their shit soon. They'll get their shit soon.
No, I wouldn't fuck them. I wouldn't fuck them with your dick and Agent Joe pushing.
Not brought to you by nobody. Anyways.
No, you can't do it yet.
I know this. I'm here biting my lip going, fucking this puts you.
You know what? I'm gonna talk like a fucking saint towards the end.
You're a dick. I'm gonna make you say bad things. I know I am.
I always say bad things. That's what makes me so entertaining.
Watch. Your PS4 Spider-Man save can now be transferred to the PS5, guys. Finally remastered. And I know Uncle Willie's excited because you know that there's new trophies now in the new Spider-Man.
No.
See,
that's that. What you need to do is you need to buy Spider-Man Remastered anyway.
Yeah.
Because you haven't played it yet.
Yeah.
And that was one of your homework assignments. One of several that you have not completed yet.
This is why I never made it good in school, but still, please go ahead.
But you also need to bring it over here because that way I can put my account in there. I can transfer my save from the PS4 to the PS5 because it will pop all the trophies immediately.
Oh, I know what I gotta do then. I know what I gotta do.
You have your marching orders, soldier.
I know I do, sir. I know I do. And I gotta do that ASAP. But
let's get this done.
Guys,
one thing I forgot to mention.
What?
the controller support for Steam.
Hmm?
One thing that I think Agent Joe found is funny, and I think it's something worth talking about now because Steam has said that more people are playing Steam games with a controller.
Huh.
So all those keyboard and mouse warriors out there, they seem to be slowly but surely becoming part of the minority.
That's
And I understand it because
okay.
like games like My Friend Pedro
Oh, love that game.
and Mother Russia Bleeds, I prefer to play those games with a controller.
I agree. To be on a freaking mouse and keyboard to play those games, that's like close to impossible.
You can do
I
it.
think.
No, you can do it.
It's
And you
close
can
to
play any game.
impossible.
I've seen people that play Rocket League with a controller, and those people are like, they're savants. I can't do that.
Yeah, you mean keyboard and mouse?
That's what I meant.
Okay, just make sure.
Like keyboard and mouse, the only game I play keyboard and mouse on PC is really World of Warcraft. Although Godfall, I played it on with keyboard and mouse.
Yeah, well, but you did great on that, which we have the video still up there.
Yes. I will say this: after the first level or two, the game gets real dull real quick.
Oh, that sucks.
It does. Like, it's all pretty and it feels good at first. Swinging, knocking people upside the head with a huge freaking hammer. But after a few seconds, it's like, okay, yeah, I get it. All right.
Like,
I will say, no pottery was safe.
fuck a pottery. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah. But anyway.
Guys, let's talk about Cyberpunk 2077. The devs have, you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you right now. The devs played for over 175 hours and still hasn't finished the game. That is fucking amazing.
Not surprising.
I mean, Willie, let's talk a little more about this. And I know you've been following this story a little bit more. Can you tell me a little more about it?
Well, okay, I'm gonna butcher the man's name. I'm sorry, I can't read.
Oh yeah,
Polish names very well.
because I'm not gonna.
But
murder the thing,
I know my limitations.
yeah, sure.
All right, I'm in the foxhole waiting for my chance to pop out and maybe take a shot. You go balls to the wall. You Leroy Jenkins this bitch.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, the dev's name, Lucas Babiel.
I think you said it
He's
right.
the QA lead at CD Projekt Red. And he over the weekend he just posted a screenshot on Twitter of his total playtime. And he has put in a little bit over 175 hours as a nomad, one of the three classes, and he has not gotten to the end of the game. He has not beaten the game.
That is fucking unbelievable.
But I understand it. Because anyone who's played Skyrim will tell you, or The Witcher 3 will tell you, that it's very easy to get sidetracked in these things. Remember that epic story that someone posted about how they were playing Skyrim and they spent half of their time trying to give their dog a dog that they found a home?
Yeah, I remember.
A very well-known side quest line in Skyrim. You come across a dog, and the dog's following you everywhere, and you don't want the dog to get hurt because every time you go and fight something, it wants to go and attack.
Shit.
So you want to get him a home, so you have to go through this whole quest line to get him a home. And things like that will eat up your time. I do that constantly. When I was playing Skyrim, I'm like, oh, let me see where this little thing leads me. And before I know it, my quest log is full, and it's 5 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, 175 hours. I think I put over 500 hours in Skyrim.
Just for the fucking
easily. I didn't even do that one. Fuck it. I let him fucking start. I left him up to the side. I ain't got no time. I got dragons to kill.
Here we go, Rover. See you later.
Now I want to play the game. I played it on the PS4. Now I want to start from the beginning on PS3. And I'm going to home that dog. I'm going to put that dog in my home with my wife and my child.
Ain't that so nice of you, Willie?
But yes, games like this, 175 hours easily. Again,
Nice.
Witcher 3, another CD Projekt Red game.
Huh, fine. But you know what's better? Well, I don't know how you could take this one because I take this news more like a dickish move than anything else. And it's that Cyberpunk 2077 gameplay has already leaked to the internet. You know, we're still several weeks away from the game to being released on the 10th of December, but it seems that someone already managed to get our hands on the copy, and as of 20 minutes of gameplay spilled in the internet. I mean, that's kind of fucked up. I mean, 20 minutes it could be a whole lot of things that you're fucking going to encounter and not going to take back.
Yeah, but to be honest, what was shown wasn't that big of a deal.
Oh, okay.
Like, it lists here what was done. And it wasn't that big of a deal. It was a couple of streamers that the Eurogame writer points out sounded like they were stoned as fuck. They did the character creation, helped the mechanic fix his car, talked to a sheriff, and then went to go fix a radio tower.
Huh.
So he literally did nothing too weighty, like nothing of real substance at all.
That's nuts.
Although, you know what? It is dickish. A lot of people like to go and get ahead of the thing and, you know, start showing, oh, look, I have this and I'm playing it.
Yeah, that's
before
a huge
a game comes
move,
out. Things like that happen. Remember what happened to Last of Us Part 2,
yes,
where the entire plot was released?
Yeah.
Before the game came out.
I didn't really care about it, but there was a lot of diehards out there that I could feel for them. It'll be like the equivalent for me if someone ruined God of War for me right now. I understand, but we also have to understand.
Wait, I have to do it.
Whoa.
I'm gonna spoil God of War for you.
Go.
All right. It's a story about an angry dude and his kid.
That's it. I'm done with you, Willie. I am so done with you.
No, wait. Here's the plot twist.
Go.
The angry dude.
Yeah.
He kills a lot of people.
How dare you? How dare you say this?
It had to be done.
I'm not gonna. By the time I die, I'm never gonna forgive you.
Listen, you can die mad. I don't care. You had to know.
That's it. You know what? Then I think this news will be sweeter to me because I don't give a fuck about it, and you might hate it because it's about Capcom, Willie. Okay, you okay with Capcom? No, man, yeah, no.
I'm okay with them this week.
All right. Okay, so let's talk about it. Capcom mini arcade machine Retro Station revealed. A mini arcade machine from Capcom called the Retro Station was revealed at Amazon Japan. The mini arcade will feature 10 games, 5 Street Fighter games, and 5 Mega Man games. Capcom hasn't officially announced the Retro Station yet, but the Amazon Japan products page has details and specs about this whole little system. And also, it's pretty cute. I'm not gonna fucking lie. It's an 8-inch fucking screen little fucking system, dude. It's fucking hilarious.
Is it one of the remember the old little mini arcade cabinets from the 80s?
Yeah, like that.
Whereas instead of just having one game like those did, this one has 10. And I will say this: looking at the games list, okay, Mega Man: The Power Battle, Mega Man 2: The Power Fighters, which are basically Mega Man fighting games.
Yeah,
don't care. Mega Man Soccer, cute title, not a bad title. Mega Man X is Mega Man X,
of course,
and Mega Man and Bass, which I never played. It's a Japanese.
I don't know. That sounds to me like two Miami rappers right there.
It's like a Super Famicom game, if I'm correct. Now, the Street Fighter series.
Okay.
Street Fighter 2.
Yes.
Street Fighter 2 Champion.
Oh yeah.
Super Street Fighter 2.
Yes.
ST, which is Super Street Fighter Turbo.
Yes.
And the most important one of them all.
Go.
The one game that I can't play because I'm colorblind. Super Puzzle Fighter 2 Turbo.
Fucking A.
That game is fucking awesome, and I'm mad at myself because I can't play it.
How about, how about if I sit beside you and I tell you which one's what? I'm like, red, Willie,
You'll
red.
lie to me and make me lose.
That's the thing. I can't because
Yes,
I
you
want to
can.
win.
You
no,
absolutely
I can't.
can.
No, I can't. I want to win. I'm the video game boy. All I do is win. That's all I want. I can't sit there and be like, Willie, that's purple, and you lose. And I'm like, no, because in my head I'll be like, no, that could have been beaten. We could have beat the asshole that we're playing against. We could have done this. You know me. I'm very competitive when it comes
because I had
to
it on the
shit.
Dreamcast. You remember the battles that we would have when we would play it, and I would always lose because I didn't know what fucking color was next.
Yeah. I mean,
Laugh at my handicap.
Not a bad thing. I mean, we can
laugh at my handicap.
Right.
Get me nice and mad. Get me nice and mad because the next story, I'm gonna spill my fucking liver.
Oh, okay. You know, it can't be any worse. I mean, we're going to be talking about ATARI.
Exactly.
Continue, please. Go.
I have to vent the spleen that I don't have. I have to do it.
Good
Okay.
fight.
Remember that article that we read last month from I forgot what site it was, but that oh my god, it pissed me off. Oh no, because they framed it like the upcoming Atari VCS was actually going to steal some of the PS5's thunder. Like, oh no, don't sleep on the VCS. Don't sleep on the VCS. Listen, do Atari even give a fuck about the VCS anymore? Because it was supposed to come out earlier this week.
Yeah.
Well, it got delayed, and nobody noticed. Because why? Because the Atari VCS is a piece of shit.
Well, let's be honest. Nobody gives a flying fuck about it. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it never comes out, and all they do is just take all the money.
I'm not gonna say nobody cares about it, because the crowdfunding campaign raised over $4 million.
It's true.
There are people out there who care for it, but these people are being done wrong. They're being done, and I don't know. Wait. The one thing that I found as we were getting ready to start this podcast, I went on the Atari VCS website. They're having a special offer.
Okay.
The MSRP on this thing, by the way, is $400.
$400.
So for the same price as a PS5 digital edition, you can have the Atari VCS 800. The Atari VCS 800, putting the 800 on there is an extra little jab. The Atari 800 was like a fucking phenomenal 8-bit computer back in the day, and they just wanted to throw out extra little bit of nostalgia just to kick you. So $400 gets you the VCS 800 system, a classic joystick, and a modern controller. But they're having a special offer for pre-order.
Jesus Christ.
If you pre-order it now, you can save $10.
Yeah, that's insane.
Okay, mind you, you're already paying the original price, $400. $400 for a console that plays Atari VCS 2600 games. That's the standout feature. I can play Missile Command for the 2600.
Yay.
I can do that now.
We can, yeah. I was gonna say, we can do that shit now.
Oh no! Well, they have the arcade version too.
Oh.
Yeah, I can do that now too.
Yeah. There's no doubt about it.
But okay, whatever. For some people, this is, something worthwhile. Oh, and it has PC mode, by the way.
Really?
You can install whatever operating system you want on it.
Huh.
So you're paying $400 for a woefully underpowered Windows 10 machine.
Technically, yeah.
No, exactly. Because this thing doesn't have the good enough specs to matter worth a damn.
That's sad. That is sad.
Listen, I am not going to discount the power that nostalgia has because I'm a very nostalgic person myself, and I understand there's a lot of people who like the idea of having a little mini console that lets them play old Atari games. You know how I am for the mini consoles.
Yeah,
I have currently the 5 most important ones,
of course.
or I should say the four most important ones and the PlayStation one. But
I just think it's just a waste of time, to be honest. And those people that actually put money into this, and they're not, I'm sure they can't get their money back at all. And this is just a complete waste of time. There's no excuse, no answer for nothing, man.
The thing that bugs me is this Atari, which, by the way, cannot be said enough. This is not the original Atari from the 70s and 80s. This is another totally different company that bought the rights to the Atari name, because Atari's changed hands more times than that one girl that everyone knows at high school.
Oh, yeah, the one that you want to bone.
Yeah. No, not the one that you want to bone. The one that has been boned. But anyway, the Atari name has been raked through the mud already. Fine.
Yeah.
This thing right here, the only thing it has to do with the Atari from back in the day is the name, the logo, and the games they keep trying to peddle to you.
Yeah.
Mind
Look,
you,
man.
this is a console of the company whose games you have been playing ever since the Atari came out. The first Atari VCS came out.
Yeah.
Because they've had compilations on PlayStation 1, 2, 3, and 4, on all Xboxes. You can play this on PC. These games have been I thought that Nintendo pimped their shit too hard. Atari has had us playing the same fucking games ever since the 2600 went under. And now they want you to pay $400 for a dedicated console to play these games all over again.
Yeah. But you know what, Willie? I do want to say something, though. And about the whole thing about Atari being dragged through the mud. There is one Atari, I should say, thing that it's not really being looked bad at. And if you guys ever looked at our one of the YouTubers that we love to watch, and he is ETA Prime. I'll put a link down there. He shows you an Atari product that is perfectly fine, and it's cheaper than this whole crap, I guarantee you. And it's pretty much what for 2 players plus the rolling pin in the front and everything, right, Willie?
You're talking about the Atari Arcade Fight Stick.
There we go. And it's awesome. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually pretty cool.
Well, there's 2 different ones. There's one that has a trackball, and one that doesn't. But they both have it has controls for 2 players, and it's like an arcade. It's an arcade stick. It's a 2-player arcade stick, wide enough for 2 people to be able to play properly. I can connect it to my PC, and it's my arcade stick.
Yeah. And I think, to be honest, if you really are a diehard, I want to play Atari games that bad, you could do one or 2 things. You can either get yourself a Raspberry Pi, find the ROMs and play them yourself, or get this. This is actually pretty cool. Again, hands down to ETA Prime for getting the chance to play this and showing everybody what's it about. It's really cool, and you can switch out the knobs and everything to have RGBs and whatnot glowing on that thing. Again, pretty cool stuff.
It's standard arcade controls, so you can swap out the stick and the buttons and replace them with the RGB ones, like Punisher said. And they even have a kit that comes with a Raspberry Pi, and you can then load up with all the games that you want to put.
Indeed.
I mean,
and it's still winning. You're still winning.
It's the legally dubious way of doing things.
Yeah.
But I'd rather I'd rather do that than give Atari money for rehashing the same shit all over again in a woefully underpowered and overpriced box.
I totally agree with you, man. Because they're not gonna get a dime from me. And these people they really dragged Atari to the mud to a point where nobody's respecting that fucking console or name again. It's bad. Oh. It's really bad. Nowadays, especially now, it's what it's been 3 years, 4 years that everybody's waiting for this thing to come out. Or
I have to reiterate this because it is funny as hell. The Atari VCS 800 was delayed. There was no official statement about it being delayed, and nobody fucking noticed.
Nobody cared. I remember that we even talked about it in one of our shows that we're like, okay, they're saying that they're going to be the hottest shit selling out there beside the PS5 and the Xbox Series X. And I was like, we talked about it. It's in one of our things. And then I was just like, okay, I want to see this happen. I'll put money down. Nobody's going to get 3 flying fucks.
Here it is.
2 weeks later, here we are.
It's a company. It's a website called T3.com.
Yeah.
The actual headline: PS5 and Xbox Series X. Forget it. There's a new Atari VCS console in town. Really. And PlayStation 5 and Xbox will have to compete against an Atari VCS that is both a retro console and a gaming PC. And just look at that joystick. Like, they are practically like hardcore deep throating this thing.
Oh yeah. They're going balls in. They're going balls deep in that shit. And I'm not gonna lie, dude. At first, I was actually like, "Oh wow, this is gonna be interesting." A third console that we remember. Well, you even told me, Gabs, you're wasting your time. Don't even bother. But optimistic Gabs over here, or optimistic Punisher, was like, "Nah, man. Let's see what happens." It'll be kind of cool to hear another console being made, and it's gonna be kind of the whole trifecta of the console wars again. Which I missed that, but that's not gonna happen.
I told you over and over again.
Yeah.
Do not wish for those days to come back.
Because
it's fucking... Listen, you already have 3 console manufacturers.
Yeah. We got Nintendo,
Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo.
Yeah.
And you have PC for change of pace. Actually, Nintendo's change of pace. Because PlayStation and Xbox want to be PC.
Well, yeah. But weirdly enough, Nintendo now wants to be kind of like the consoles because... now they're trying to make the Switch HD and a bunch of other stuff there, but that's another story. That's
not confirmed either. Maybe they will, but whatever. We have come to the conclusion that Nintendo marches to its own drum, and they're not going to be direct competitors to Sony or Microsoft. Mm-hmm. But you've said it a bunch of times. Oh no, because I want Sega to come back. Or I want someone else to come out just to shake things up. Don't.
No,
you end up with bullshit like this.
No. And that's the thing. I grown up already to the point where I'm like, yeah, I see why. I've always been optimistic, guys, as you all know from all those times that we talked about it. And I always wanted, something to come back, something interesting so we can have a big scoop of talking about in the gaming industry. But and Willie is right, though. If we were to wish for something like that to come back now, it's just going to be a big old clusterfuck. Because look what they're giving us now with the whole Atari VCS, which is just purely garbage. And then now they're trying to say that they're going to be better than the PS5, yada, 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 all that good shit. But still have not brought out the product to sell, even though they're already saying they're going to have it shipped out by 2021. Look, I don't care how that shit looks. If it looks like shit, smells like shit, and it shits like shit, it's still shit.
No, it's not just shit. It's bullshit.
Yeah, big old heaping hive of bullshit.
I feel bad. I have to keep saying it. I feel bad for the people that backed it. Not because of anything other than the fact that they believed in something and threw their money at it, and all they're getting is excuse after excuse.
Huh.
Seriously. Yeah. Fuck Atari.
Fuck them, dude. And you know what? And I'm just going to leave them there like that. Fuck them. And if they're reading this, I hope they feel bad and we hurt their feelings.
If they're hearing this, I'm surprised. But you know what? I hope you feel bad. I hope you feel bad.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Fuck that, dude. If you are listening to this story, Atari, and you guys want to talk to us, we have an email that you can send us an email to. You can contact us directly, and we'll be more than glad to have an interview with you guys and about this console. And that's
I don't know what I want to talk to these goofballs.
Oh no, I do. Because what's the point of saying it on the line when we can't say it in their face? You know what I'm saying?
Oh no. Anything that I'm telling you now, I would love to tell them to their face.
Oh no, that's why I'm saying I hope they freaking hear us and they want to be like, you know what? Let's fucking prove them wrong. Bring it. I will love life right now to have that one moment that we get to talk about it.
The one time they had a chance to speak to someone that was credible, they went in and talked shit about them afterwards. No, because we never talked to them about that. I don't want.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to talk about good things, like the fact that I want to go back to playing World of Warcraft Shadowlands.
And you know what, Willie? Just because you said that, that's fine. You will. Because this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in caps. Description down below, guys. Remember the whole drill. Copy the promo code. Click the link. Put the shopping cart. Bam. 10% saved right there, guys. And as always, make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification button just to know when we come up with this amazing news, which is 3 times a week. 2 shows, gaming, beginning, end, week. Movie, smack that middle. Got it. You know, trying to make it very subtle.
I like how you got like real Captain Caveman there towards the end.
Yeah, I did. It was
yeah. Game, read, talk, game, beginning, end.
Just fucking bring it out.
I mean, if you're gonna get all Tim Allen about it.
All right, more power. Stupid
morons,
guys. But again, thank you very much for joining us on this show again. And remember, guys, we're not gonna have a show on Friday, but please be safe on this Thanksgiving and have a great one. Take care now. Peace.
Bye.